welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. I can't believe it's been like 3 months, bro. Has it been 3 months? December, January, February. Wait, it's been 6 months. 6 months. Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, let's get into this video. Oh my god. So, like I said, it's been a minute. I think the last time I posted a video was in November. What am I saying? I think the last time I posted a video was in November. Yeah, that feels like just yesterday, but somehow also 100 years ago. Anyway, today I just wanted to draw and gist. Let's just have a little gist session. Nothing serious. Okay, maybe kind of serious, but mostly I just want to talk. Catch up on life, what's been going on, because a lot has happened since then. Wow, a lot has happened since the last time you saw me. I went through a breakup. I moved out of my apartment. I lost my job. Actually, anyway, basically, I entered a soft rebrand of my entire life. And to be honest, it's been kind of peaceful, I can't even lie. Chaotic, definitely messy, but also peaceful. I think this season has taught me so much about slowing down, like actually slowing down, not the aesthetic type. I've been learning to try to let go of control and just really let God and just be, just breathe. So, okay, let's get into this life update. So, firstly, I moved into my sister's place a while ago, which was like around that November time as well. You know, money was tight. Like, this adulting, they didn't warn us about it, bruh. Like, they're supposed to give us, like, once you turn, I think, 20, 19, whatever, they give you a handbook of, okay, these are the things to expect. But anyway, I lost my job early in the year. So money was tight, and I was like, yeah, I can't keep paying this rent thing. So I decided to move into my sister's place. And honestly, thank God for family. Thank God for my sisters, my family, everybody. Because just being able to go back home when life is holding your neck is blessed. And yeah, I moved back. And I remember, bro, let me actually talk to you about this moving process. I decided to rent a U-Haul and move by myself. I don't know who sends me work. I really don't. Luckily, my boyfriend at the time helps me move. Oh God. Which that day was wild. The U-Haul was heavy. It was windy. I remember because it was November, so it was kind of cold. We were exhausted. I was actually trying not to cry the whole time because of how stressful it was, like moving furniture, moving all my stuff. I realized I had a lot of stuff, so I even had to toss away some of it. Um, and it was also a very emotional day because I lived in the apartment for 2 years, and it was a nice time to just be in my own space and, do my own thing. Um, so yeah, it was a process. I don't advise it. If you want to move, if you can get your friends to help you, please do. Yeah, that's all I'll say. Or if you can pay somebody, please do. But yeah, and a few weeks later, guess what? My boyfriend and I broke up.
Broke up with my ex-girl. Here's a number. What's that shit say? Psych! That's the wrong number!
Oh my gosh, it was dramatic, but it was still hard. I'm not going to get into too much of the details, but it was still very hurtful. It was a hard process. Because at the end of the day, when you care about you when you've been with someone for a long time and you care about them, no matter how prepared you think you are or how you process certain things, the ending is still hard. It still sucks. And I think I had to sit with a lot of my emotions, things I thought I had processed before, but clearly hadn't. So all the things that were bubbling up to the surface, and I just had to sit down and ask myself a lot of hard questions. And yeah, like I'm just grateful, honestly. I'm just grateful for just everything, the whole process, because it has taught me how to show up in my relationships, in both a romantic relationship, my friends, other kind of relationships, and even for myself, showing up for myself mainly. And yeah, but one thing I did after that was I started working out.
Oh my god! Wow!
Woohoo! Started working out. Yes, yes. I started moving again, like physically moving, going for walks. Um, well, let's not lie. It wasn't some intense workout schedule, but I just started doing stuff. Um, not to specifically get snatched or lose weight, even though I can't even lie, I'm in support of that. Let's be honest. I just needed to feel strong again. I believe, like in my body, I needed to feel grounded and also help my mental state as well. Because I think with a lot of things going on, my mind was all over the place, and moving helps a lot. And it reminds me to continue showing up for myself, especially when things are very uncertain. So yeah. And creatively, let's oh my, I feel like I'm laughing a lot, but somebody you need to laugh. If you don't laugh, you cry. But anyway, creatively, I had this video I was working on. I started working on it in December, I believe. This video in my brain was gonna be eight. It was. I was working on it anyway, and then I just started overthinking it. It was not giving what I was supposed to give. I kept tweaking, changing the script, for figuring out how to like re-record things, re-recording voiceovers. I was like, something is off. And I just couldn't figure out how to fix it. And all this tweaking, before I knew it, it it was 2 months. 2 months had passed. I hadn't posted anything, and weeks just kept flying by. And that's when I knew that perfectionism was holding me by the neck, like genuinely holding me. And the worst part of it is that I still didn't finish that video. I eventually just dropped it, and I was like, "Do you know what? Maybe let's give this a break and let's do something else." And that moment taught me something. It taught me that it's okay to actually drop something and drop an idea and work on something else. It's better to kind of pace yourself instead of almost like stressing yourself to make sure one thing is perfect. Like it's okay to put it down and work on something else because maybe that space is what you need. Maybe that space is what will spark the ideas or help you figure out what is going wrong in that current idea. So yeah, that's where I'm at now. I've dropped that, and honestly, I'm still excited to get back to that idea. I currently haven't found the spark. I can't even lie to you guys, but I'm here. I'm dropping another video, and we move. And honestly, what pulled me out of that whole what pulled me out of that whole mental state of just going in circles and figuring out what to post was my people, my family, my friends, and just everybody around me because they just kept asking, "Hey, so when's your next video dropping? Hey, we haven't seen you post in a while. Hey, hey, and I was just like, oh my goodness, leave me now. This video is coming. Like, oh my gosh, there's enough of me to go around. Relax. Oh my goodness. But I don't know. I really appreciated it actually because it reminded me that I'm not alone. That when I am going into a shell or I'm in my head, that people still see me, my family, my friends, they still see me and they're like, "Hey, what's going on? You need to be accountable. You need to achieve the goals that you set out to achieve." And I'm very grateful for that. And speaking about community, that's true. My friends and I decided to start this thing where we meet monthly and talk about our goals and the things we want to achieve this year, and just kind of like check on it every month and check on where we're at, and if we need help, pray for each other, things like that. And it has been really nice to even just meet with each other, to even just hang out with each other and just see where everyone is. Even if you're slacking behind, there's no judgment, there's just support and prayers. And it just lets you know that you are loved. If that makes sense. Like by your family, by your friends, by everybody. So I would recommend something like that. If you have community. So yeah, it's been a really good start to my year. Yeah, I've had a bunch of other things go happen that, I wouldn't necessarily love or I didn't necessarily love, but all in all, I'm still very happy. There's just something special about being surrounded by people who aren't just clapping for your wins, but also sitting with you through those in between weird, awkward, not so sure what I'm doing seasons. And that's the kind of community that I've been praying for and I'm getting and I have. And I really pray that whoever's listening to this, if you don't have it, I pray that you have it and you will find it. And yeah, this season I've really been able to fall on God, to trust God. I've been learning to really, really, really let go and just hold on to God and trust Him. And He's helping me. He's giving me peace. He's changing me. He's making me a better woman. And I just keep hearing, I've got you. I've got you. And I'm like, okay, okay, okay. It's hard, but it's a reminder, reading my Bible and all of that. I also journal. Oh my gosh, I journal. That's very true. Here and there. I try my best to journal as frequent as I can. Um, but yeah. Another thing I've been working on is my speaking skills. I realized that I did have the best speaking skills. I'm still learning. I can't even lie. Like I'm out here umming and liking every 2 seconds, and I need to figure it out. I actually need to calm down. And that's actually one of the reasons why I decided to do a voiceover instead. Or rather do this style of video so I can talk and listen to myself talk, because it's so hard to listen to yourself talk sometimes. Like you're just cringing at your own voice. You're like, is that how I sound? Is that really how I sound? You're lying to me. But yeah. No pressure. I just I think the more I talk, the more I you know do this, I guess, the better I will get. Because I don't want to overthink it. I don't want to try to be perfect. I just want to be honest, be open, and even if I ramble, that's okay. You'll be fine. It's still me showing up, and that's the season I'm in, showing up anyway. So yeah, if you're still here, wow, good job, buddy. Don't mind me. You're my person. Thank you for listening to me ramble while I draw. Honestly, I'm just glad I finally hit record. And honestly, sometimes that's all you need to just do something, to just put out something, no matter how much it is. I actually want to hopefully post my first 100 videos in the next, like, I'll give myself like 3 to 4 months. Whoa, is that realistic? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I want to post 100 videos at least. Oh, yeah. Let me actually talk a little bit about this drawing that I'm currently doing in this video. So, I've been wanting to practice character design and just building my portfolio. So, I've done a bunch of other ones, and this is just, I think, the fourth one that I'm doing. And I think my whole point of this exercise is just to do something fun and practice putting my characters in different positions. So yeah, so this character I decided to make um him a basketballer. I think I'm going to do a footballer next. I'm not sure what to do next, but this was the whole exercise in itself is really fun. Just not thinking too much on the details because I'm someone who sometimes if it's too simple, I struggle a little bit. But for this one, or rather this series that I'm doing, it's been really fun. I'm just able to play around with the characters, um, figure out what I want with their outfits and stuff and their colors and play around with the black background as well as you see once I'm done. Um, but yeah, just I'm just giving you guys a little bit of a tutorial. But if you want more videos like this, let me know and I will do it for sure. But yeah, this was just really fun. It was really, 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 really fun.
We got spirit, yes we do. We got spirit, how about you? What?
Hanging out with you guys. So I will see you guys soon. I hope this reminded you that you're not alone. You're not crazy. You're growing. And whatever you're doing right now is enough. As long as you're trying and you're working on yourself and you're doing better, that's enough. So, okay, I'll see you soon. Hopefully, not 3 months from now. Definitely not. Definitely not. Yeah. Enjoy the final product of this whole drawing process. I love the color combination. I love the texture of his jersey. Everything just came together. Even his name, like I asked a friend to name him and I loved the name that he gave him. But yeah, and these are the rest of the previous ones I did as well. Okay. Bye. Hi guys. Thanks for watching this video. And if you liked it, don't forget to like and subscribe. I click here for more of my content.